Hello, this is an introduction to Star Pro. Now, before we dive into details on this tutorial about Star Pro, I want to show you how you can learn any software that you come across to, whether it's Star Pro, whether it is any form of software, you can be able to lay your hands on. You can be able to learn it without much um, contribution from anybody. Now, what you do is that I want you to understand that the writers or developers of softwares or different applications normally keep a tutorial or about the software in a place called help. Now, if you open the help file, you'll be marveled to see that everything about the software has been detailed in the help file. Now, this help file is the first point of call for anybody that wants to understand what the software is all about, what it can do, the system requirement of the software, and any other thing. Because the developers of the software cannot be going around the world to teach people how the software can be used. So what they do is to place the usage and about the software in the help file so that the smart guys will just go down to that point, look at it, understand it, learn it, practice it, and now begin to teach people how to use the software after going to the help. So what you do is that when you open the software, any software, you go to the help file, click content. When you click this content, it will open Welcome to Star Pro V8i. Now it will tell you everything you want to know about Star Pro V8i. Now here you see examples about Star Pro, all the examples that you want to learn about Star Pro. Now, first of all, the examples are described. They say example one, plane frame with steel design. After one analysis, member selection is requested. Since member size changed during the member selection, another analysis is done, followed by final code checking to verify that the final size meets the requirement of the code based on the latest analysis result. So just like that, the second problem is analyzed. The third problem, you just read them through before you now go into the examples. So these examples will guide you to understand what and what this software can do. Now we go down and we get to the getting started. Under the getting started, you have three tutorials. The first tutorial is on steel design. Second tutorial is on reinforced concrete design. And the third tutorial is on the slab design. So what you just do is to click from the beginning, start the program for any of these tutorials, and the system will put you through. It will run you throughout all the processes you need to go for you to be able to design a reinforced concrete element. So you continue to push, you understand it. So you continue to add. So as I'm reading this, you can be practicing it immediately in your own system so that it will be easier for you to understand. So after that, there is something we call index. You can see index here, and this is search. Now index gives you access to everything that is contained in this software in alphabetical order. So anything that is confusing you, you can even search it. If it is here, it's console. So everything in alphabetical order, everything you feel like knowing. Okay, here is about feast. Want to know something about the feast? Look at it. Description. When we select the feast menu option, the create support dialog box appears as shown in the next figure. Please know that the support dialog box also opens simultaneously, letting us utilize some of the other options available from the dialog box. So this is how you invoke the feast design. So purpose, this allows the user to create a feast support tag and optionally to assign that to selected nodules. A fixed support is restrained in all six degree of freedom. So you can go through these, and anything that you don't understand about this in your Stapro, in your work, or what you feel Stapro can do, what you just need to do is to come to appendix, type in that word, or scroll to look for it, and it comes. So you read about it and understand everything that you need to know about it. This one is force. What is force, how it is applied, and all the rest of them. So there is nothing you want about this software that is not here. Okay, example, before we talk about force, I mean, we talked about fist. Let's look at pin. Type pin here. Pin. You can see pinned. So can you see the same thing that you had with fist? Now pinned. Purpose. This allows the user to create a pin support tag and optionally assign it to the selected node. A pin support is restrained in all three translational degrees of freedom and free in the three rotational degree of freedom. Can you see it? Supports can be created and assigned from general support page as shown in section description. When we select the pin menu option, the create support dialog box appears as shown in the following figure. So that is it. So this will now tell you what a pin support is, what how you use it, and the rest of them. There is another type of support that we have there. We have what we call enforce. Enforced. So let's check what is it. It's supposed to be around this place. So this is a spring. So let's type the enforced again. Let me see. It's not here because it's supposed to be the first enforced en. It's not here. So this is how you learn your software using your MATLAB using your help file in StarPro. Like I said before, you can still use this particular stuff to be able to learn any other software that you meet at any point in time. Just use it to, okay, you can see enforced. You can see I got it. I didn't get it from index. I went to search. I clicked on it and it's under command. So I want to read about it. They say enforced support is the same as fixed support, except that the restrained degrees of freedom are defined in terms of being stiff springs. Listen, the enforced support is the same as fixed support, except that the restrained degree of freedom are defined in the terms of being stiff springs. Support can be created and assigned from the, so you understand when you want to use force in force. So you should know that you are talking about spring so that you don't go confusing yourself using that if the structure is not a spring structure. So it's very important we understand that. Very, very important. Now this one is enforced but. The enforced but support type is the same as enforced, but except that we have a choice on the degree of freedom we wish to restrain. For example, we can select enforced but and restrain just the FY, FZ and the degree of freedom and let the remaining three free to deform. So that is it. So anytime you're selecting enforce, you should know that it is for spring, feast spring. Okay, that is it. Okay, let me type spring so that you understand. So this is how you use helpfile to learn softwares. So this is spring. So this is how you use this allows the user to define the support condition of the structure by providing fixed, pinned, ruler, inclined, spring, support, etc. Okay, okay, spring, fixed bolt slash spring. This allows the user to create various types of ruler, hinge, and spring supports with specified restraint degrees of freedom and to assign them to the nodes. When you select fixed bolt and spring menu option, they create support dialog box and etc. So when we start our Start Pro, you're going to understand how all these things are being used. So if there is anyone that you are in doubt or you are confused about, you can come to your help file, ask questions, and you see how it is used and you see what that thing means. Thank you.